Number 13, the basic three C's of business communications. You want to be clear, concise, and consistent. Okay, that's not groundbreaking either, but what does that mean in tangible terms? Slide 14. You want your writing to be a proxy. It's ironic that David Foster Wallace, of all people, talked about conveying massive amounts of information in a clear way, but he did that, even though a lot of the writing he did was very dense. If you look at the way he structured his sentences and the way he wrote, he did actually convey complex ideas rather clearly. You want to basically have your writing be there when you can't be. You can't talk to everybody at the gallery event. You can't be at every day that your exhibition is showing at a museum. You can't be there. You may have a leaflet that the gallery hands out. They may go to your website to get more info about you. The idea is that whatever you write about your work is supposed to be explanatory on its own, that they should be able to understand it. Slide 15. Be concise. Now, the same way you'd approach creating your artwork, the famous quote from Michelangelo about the David that he basically took away and all of the marble that wasn't the David. More is not necessarily better. The same way you approach creating your artwork, the extra brush stroke isn't necessarily going to put your painting over the top. You think about what really transmits the message you want to send. One way to look out for ways that you can sort of pare back is look out for repetition of words. And that's not just using the same word 2 or 3 times, it's looking for synonyms that you use a lot. It's great to vary word choice, but if you find that your writing, if your bio or your statement has 4 of the same words, the same meanings in the same paragraph, you may be repeating yourself. So that may be a way to look for things that you can pare back on. And then always think about your audience, think about the context in which they're consuming the information you're giving them. Again, a grant jury may be reading 200 proposals, and if you're given a 500 word count limit on an answer, if you really were able to achieve in 300 words the answer to the question, then don't go for 500 just because it's there. Think about the fact they're going to appreciate that you didn't gild the lily. So get to the point. Slide 16, be consistent. So the format, the length, the focus of your writing, that's going to change depending on the venue. You will have different angles, different nuances for different audiences. You will, if you're someone who works in different media, if you're writing about sculpture, it's going to be a different story than what you tell about your paintings or about installation pieces that you do. But basically, your fundamental story shouldn't be radically different for different venues. I mean, the story, someone picks up something about you in an article in an art magazine, it shouldn't be a complete disconnect with what you have on your website. So you want there to be some sort of simpatico there, and there's different ways of achieving that.